Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. My name is karo.lineart and we kind of paint a lot of different kinds of things here. And yeah, also it's the first video of the new year. It's 2026 and this is kind of crazy, and it's just, I don't know, I am excited but also kind of nervous about what this year will bring. I hope you're excited too, and yeah, let's just hop right into the video. So as you can see, we are painting a horse, and not just any horse, a fire-inspired horse, and it's only because, of course, in Chinese zodiac calendar, this year 2026 is fire horse year, and I'm not sure, I think their years or calendar goes a bit different, so I think it hasn't started yet, but I'm not sure. But we are just doing it early because, I don't know, I'm so bad with trends or stuff like that. I always, if I do want to do something, I don't really do trends just because I am too late to them, and yeah, it's already gone and then there's no point. But yeah, here we are doing a fire horse, and not that it's a trend, but I have seen a lot of horses on Instagram, and I think it's because of the horse year. And what I know is that the last year was the snake, and it was all about shedding and leaving things behind, just getting rid of whatever needs to be left in the year. And this year is more about the momentum, more about speed and power, because you know, horse is so intense, and then with the fire as well, it's kind of intense here. Hopefully this will be in a good way, and that we can do lots of new things and we try new things. So yeah, we will see about that. But anyways, back to the horse I'm painting. So I had a few different ideas on how I could paint it, and you saw me at the start write some ideas down. Sometimes I do this if my head is too jumbled or I can't really see the vision that I want, because sometimes I have an idea but nothing really pops in my head, because usually that's how I work. I have an idea and then the image forms in my head and I just slam it on the paper. But this time I didn't really have that, so I just had to write it down and figure some things out, draw little sketches, and I couldn't decide if I wanted the horse to be fully drawn, like the whole horse, or just the face. But I ended up with just a face. And I also decided to go for more of a lava theme than fire themed, and I just thought I could experiment more with smoke and lava. And at first I thought that the horse could have cracks in the face, you know, when the lava is kind of seeping through and stuff like that, but I thought it would be too much. Maybe you saw at the start I was kind of going for that in the sketch, but yeah, I thought it would be too busy and I needed something to be more simple so that this whole piece isn't too crazy, because we also have the smoke that will be more detailed later. So I was just too worried that if I start adding also cracks in the horse's face, we will just lose this nice cohesive piece. And there is another reason why I didn't want to put cracks in the face, is just because I didn't want this to be kind of symbolizing the year, so I wanted it to be nice and flowy and a little intense, like the horse and with the fire. And I thought if I'm gonna add cracks, then I'm setting the year not in a right way. I don't know. Sometimes I just, this symbolism just gets me. And I don't want a funky year, with cracks in it. So I thought, no, we're gonna make it nice and just kind of have this powerful feel and not this sad, cracky, broken feel. So I got December's print sent to me finally, and also the stickers. This December print is the deer that you saw on the last video, and also the cute little stickers. And since I love them just being transparent, that's what you will get. I already checked and it looks really nice. You can see that the line is invisible. So yeah, for December you will get these guys. I'm still thinking about January, but I will probably do a poll. And if you want a little print every month and stickers, then check out the link below for the Patreon. Also, oh my god, I haven't drawn a horse in such a long time. I used to draw them way more, but I think I stopped because every time I had some issue with them. Not with the horses, obviously, but with the drawing. Just because I think it's one of those animals where if you do draw something a little off, then it really shows. It's not like, oh, that's fine. I think if you have one proportion wrong, then the whole thing feels off, and it bothered me. And for me, sometimes I get into this art flow state where I draw something and only after I'm done I realize that, oh well, I made a mistake. And I feel like with horses, it's one of the animals where I don't realize it fast enough, and then I am too lazy to fix the problem. At least that's how it went before. Now I am more mindful, and of course in the sketches I do a bunch of things to really focus on the proportions and if everything looks okay. So for this one, I actually did use a reference just because I really wanted to make sure that the horse's face looks okay. And at the start of the sketch, I love drawing big eyes, and I drew the eye too big, and thank God I looked. And I also do this thing where I take a picture of the sketch and flip it, and then you really see all the problems. So, or maybe not. Maybe you have nailed it on the first try, and then you can pat yourself on the back and feel happy that you're a professional painter. But anyways, yeah, so I had a reference for this horse because again, it's been a while and I really did not want to mess it up. I also had a little mental struggle with this piece because once I was done with the sketch, I felt kind of scared of painting it because I thought maybe it wouldn't work out well. But I got through the fear. I just said, you know what, let's just see what happens, because I am kind of trying to change some things, and as you can see, it's on a piece of paper and not in my sketchbook, because that is also one of the things that I want to change this year, to paint more pieces that I can actually display or sell, or I don't know where it will go, but just go out of this sketchbook comfort zone. Don't worry, I will still do sketches in the sketchbook. Maybe they will just be more short form content. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's where I'm going for now. I decided to finish this piece with acrylic markers, and specifically these enemy ones. I just thought I needed a few tiny details here and there to really bring it together. I think compositionally and just like in terms of noise, I like how it looks, and it has the vibe that I was going for. So I think actually I'm pretty happy with it and how it just ended up and how I painted it. It's been a while since I've done this kind of layering technique with my acrylics. You saw it probably at the start. I start with watering down the acrylics and just building it up, and with that I could achieve this kind of faded out look in this corner. And yeah, I don't know, I really liked how it ended up, and I'm excited to see what kind of artwork I will continue painting this year. And if you've been paying attention, you have seen that there is a little foal in there, and I thought that I wanted to put him in there as a reminder to be kind to ourselves, because it is a foal, and just like an inner child kind of thing where it's playful, it's in with the smoke, and it's just like just having fun. I don't know, I thought it would be cute. And if you made it this far, comment foal so I know you're here at the end. And again, thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year, and let's see where this year brings us. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Hold me tightly like I was there, and whisper softly in your ear that everything is gonna be alright.